Is it true that girls get passed around in the military? Like, there's barracks girls.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Thank you.
I cannot confirm or deny. Okay.
Welcome back to another episode of afroVIVID. We've got a special guest in the building. Abu is in the building. How you feeling? Is it Abu, right?
Yeah, Abu.
Is it Abu Bakr or just Abu?
Actually, Abu.
It's just
Abu Bakr.
Yeah.
Abu Bakr in the
Yeah,
building.
yeah, well,
How you feeling, man?
I feel good. Feeling good.
Welcome, man.
Can't
You know,
complain.
Abu is based in Texas. He's in the DMV, man. So we'll have to make some time to, pick his brain and, learn some stuff from him.
Yeah. Maybe Mark might go to the military.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Mark got some experience, man.
This is supposed to be a warning, not an invitation, all right?
Well, we also have Medis in the building.
Yep.
How you feeling, man?
Good. Excited. It's the weekend. Always.
Sweet,
Yeah.
man. Marco's in the
What's
building.
up,
So
man?
you got
How
switch
y'all
swap seats today.
Yeah, man.
What's
Try
the
something
reason for that?
different,
Yeah,
It's
try
hot over there, man. Plus, I got my jacket and shit, so I'm chilling.
No, I figured the ladies would see him better over there, so it's
You
good
did.
that he sits over
Trying to
there.
share the
bruh.
spotlight. Trying to share the spotlight with Marco for once.
Uh,
That's sweet, man. But of course, it's Ramadan.
Yeah.
How you guys?
it's like
feeling?
we have 2 more days if we're not counting today. So let's just say 3 days.
Did you fast the first day?
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
2 more
I
days
did
left?
Hmm?
2
I
more
mean,
days
today's
left?
almost
3 more days that's left. Counting
Damn,
today.
you went by fast,
Yeah.
bro.
So
Bro.
Tuesday night's the last day.
Damn.
Wednesday we pray, so.
Y'all outside the
just-
summer.
Just so you know, I'll be outside on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Y'all outside.
Oven's ready.
I'll be outside.
That
Oven's
thing went
ready, man.
fast, bro.
Yeah. I'll be locked up for a while.
Yeah. I
But
feel
yeah,
that.
man, what's
How was it like fasting though, while in the military?
Oh, it's very difficult. How can I say it? It's like a whole different process for people with religious beliefs, especially if you're Muslim. So if Ramadan is coming up, I have to take the initiative to ask my chain of command to get me a memorandum. It's like a note, like a doctor note.
It's like a waiver type.
Yeah, like
stuff,
a waiver, like a doctor note,
Mhm.
where I'm gonna ask for permission for like instead of me doing like PT, which is physical training in the morning, like 6:30, ask for liability, like hey, I'll be there for formation instead of me go crazy. Can we
Take it easy and
Yeah,
stuff?
decrease it a notch a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Instead of me being outside, working on tanks and stuff like that, or vehicles, when it's like 80, 90 degrees for like full 2
Sheesh.
hours, 3 hours, can I get 15-minute break
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
between it?
Yeah, that sounds like death,
Can I
man.
have a break time for prayer and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But overall, they're very understanding, depending on the right chain of command. If you explain to them what you actually want to do, but overall, I ain't gonna lie, it's harder. Yeah, really, really hard.
Man, I tell you what, there's this channel on YouTube. I think it's the same Business Insider,
Mhm.
and I've saw a couple videos from that channel, like people that are going through the boot camps and stuff. Man, when I saw those trainings, I was like, boy.
Wait, is it the one that did in Quantico not too long ago?
No, I've saw a couple of them. I saw
Oh.
the Marine one, the Army, and the Navy. It's just crazy, man.
I think
like waking up like 4 in the morning
yeah.
and like immediately I just hit the road, like running and like doing all those parades and stuff.
You can
Yeah, man, you
call me
definitely
too.
have to be
Be ready for it.
mentally ready, but
Oh, you get trained for it. That's why you go to boot camp for that.
But do you think I believe what we've seen on social media, an enlist training is much more harder and difficult than an officer training.
No.
You sure about that?
No.
Yeah, my man's
It's
the one
completely
doing it.
different. So both of them are completely different fields.
Yeah.
Like they have different. So, for example, the way I will explain it is like how you have a job, a regular job, right? And then you got management and you got workers. So your workers, it's like the enlisted people who get stuff done for you.
They hustle.
Yes. And then if you want to make like management procedures and expansion, then you got your owners.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are your officers. So their lifestyle and our lifestyle is completely different.
Yeah.
They want things to get done, we make it happen. So it's like a mechanic and an engineer. A mechanic wanted to know how to get the maintenance done and everything. The engineer just want to draw
Tell you to do this.
yeah, something really fancy, but in reality, it doesn't actually work.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's true. I know that's true.
But the reason why I'm saying it is because I've watched like videos on enlist training, and then on officer training. Usually, the officer training is it's not as tedious compared to someone going in as an enlist.
Okay, so based on my experience, so officers they're like the lawman of how you call it, of the organization. So they know the regulations in and out. So they're the ones that actually give out the orders. The enlisted actually get it done based on the orders. So for training wise, the enlisted get the stuff done. So we train each other to get the stuff done. The officers overseas to make sure that the things done correctly.
So for you to be an officer, would you have to be enlisted first and go through all of that process, or can you
go
skip that
right
step?
after college if you have college degree. You can.
Yes. There's two aspects of it. So there's multiple aspects of it. So if you already have a college degree, you go to boot camp with the rest of the enlisted for basic training. Depending on what time you go, it'll be 9 to 12 weeks. And then after that, you go to OCS school, which is officer training. Sometimes we got people who already enlisted. They can also do the thing called green to gold. So green to gold is like for soldiers who are enlisted, they have 2 years worth of college credit. So the military, the army, will pay for the rest of their school, and they'll become an officer.
Yeah.
But they have to find the school they want to go to, and then register and then do the program.
Yeah.
That's another aspect. And then another aspect is if you already have a degree already, you go straight to OCS and you become an officer.
That's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Interesting, man.
So how was your basic training, bro?
My basic training, for me personally, it was a joke.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
How
This
so?
man says it's
Oh
a-
man, I have some other people that say otherwise,
I'm
man.
being honest because it's like three things. Either you get stronger, you get stronger, smarter, or you be in between.
Okay.
So the reason why I say it like that, if you're dumb, if you don't follow instruction, you're gonna get stronger because they're gonna make you do push-ups. Like
They'll pick on you.
Yeah, they'll pick
Yeah.
on you, and you get stronger,
Right.
you get faster. If you're smarter, you're gonna be weaker, but you
Yeah.
have the brains to get stuff done. If you're in between, you're not too strong, you're not too smart.
Yeah.
That's the perfect soldier for
This
me.
is versatile.
Yes, so you're versatile, and that for me, that's what I would strive for, to be
Okay.
in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Because I know, like, I have a couple of friends that used to be in the military. They keep saying not a lot of people can go to basic training and all that stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, I think I would be able to make it to basic training. They're like, oh, no, you can't. I'm like, well, you don't know who I am then. Because I feel like basic training is just you go somewhere, you have to take orders, and you have to do things on a specific time base and at a specific time. And I feel like a lot of people can do that if you listen and if you have the brain for it. But they say then not a lot of people can make it to basic training. If it's Navy SEALs, then I can understand that's completely different. But basic training, I feel like a lot of people could do that. You
You think
agree with
so?
that?
Yes, I do agree with that because like I said, basic training was easy. As long as you show up where you're supposed to show up, you do what you're told, and the army break it down to the most simplest things. So even if you don't know how to read,
Yeah.
they'll make it for you so you can understand stuff. They'll break it down like baby step by step.
Yeah.
And there's this thing called in the army, there's no short thing as a dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
So every question, it might seem dumb to you, but to other person, it's the same thing that they were thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to ask every questions because the more you communicate, the better you get the job done faster. So you don't have to do redo because nobody like to do redo.
Yeah.
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 I agree.
So, what's more difficult? Is it on the physical aspect of it, or just the mental aspect of just being in the military in general?
I would say it's the way that you being raised at home.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna be straight up honest
Oh,
with you.
yeah.
So a lot of people can't do more than their first contract in the military. The reason because of that is because they never follow instructions, or they never been underneath somebody who would tell them to do something and then they do it even though they don't want to do it. And then to be have a patient mindset, because in the military, when you go in first, you don't want to get your way. You have to follow orders.
Yeah.
And over time, gradually, you will start having your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. When I was watching those videos, right, like the very first shock I see most people have when they go to like the basic trainings, it's just like when the officers are yelling at them to like get your ass over there, like
Yeah, those are
do
called
this
drill
stuff.
shots.
And you see all these kids like they've never like been through that, and some of them just like bust out crying. I was like, man, that's man.
Have you
That's
have
insane.
you like when the time you went to basic training, did like any one of your group, like any one of them dropped out?
Yes.
Because you hear stories like
Yes,
that.
yes. I got. There's always stories, man. Right now, it's like it looks fun, but in reality, when we were back there, it was hard hell break loose.
Yeah.
So basic training, what they do is, it's to break you down. To break you down completely. Everything that you go over there with, like your morale, your confidence, your personality, everything, they break it down. They want you to be one team, one fight. They want you to be green, which is army green. So the first thing they do, they take your pride away, which is they give you a haircut. Everybody go home.
No
Bald.
shape up, nothing.
Nothing. Yes. And then uniform.
Make sure the girls see you how ugly you is.
Yeah, that hurt, man. That hurt, man. Man, that hurt. They take the most prized position you have. Take your phones. Take everything away from you. Strip you down. And then tell you what to do. And if you're older, you become very resent. If you're younger, you're like, what did I get myself into? Another thing is when she signed that contract, the fastest way out of there is by graduating. No lie. When she get in there, fastest way out is graduating. If you don't graduate, you're gonna stay in there for a long period of time.
Yeah. Interesting. So what's the reason you joined?
For me, it's a combination of two things for me. One, personally, I wanted to join the military. But secondly, it was at the time, family.
Okay.
Yeah, it bring me more stability to my family and the opportunity, the endless rewards, not only to me but to my family and to my kids.
Okay.
Depending on how many years I do.
Okay.
That's the main reason.
So it's like a mix of both. Like you kind of wanted to do it when you were younger, plus the benefits of it, of you doing it.
Yeah, if you look at it at the long term
Okay.
of it.
Nice. How long you been doing it? Are you still doing it?
I'm still doing it. I'm 6 years right now.
Sweet.
So right now I'm slowing myself down in career for progression.
Mm-hmm.
So in the military, a lot of people want to get promoted really fast,
Yeah.
and they don't know how to handle the position,
Mm-hmm.
the job. It's becoming for me that at that point right now
Okay.
where I don't know as much as I need to know
Mm-hmm.
for me to attain the rank that I need to be.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you feel like you need more time?
I don't not necessarily. You're gonna make it. I feel like it's a tricky position because when you're in a position of leadership, a lot of people look up to you. If you don't know the answers, you need to find the answers for those low enlisted, especially, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to be in the military, because leadership constantly keep on failing them.
Mm.
So
No, that,
since you can go ahead.
no, go.
So since joining, right, what do you think is like has been like the most difficult part of the whole military process for you?
Family,
Mm.
my lifestyle outside of the military.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost all my friends and my family
Mm-hmm.
because I spent almost 90% of my time with the people I work with in the military.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we don't go home until the job is done.
Yeah.
When I come home, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I probably don't want to spend too much time with my wife or my kid
Mm-hmm.
or my family member. Sometimes I don't even want to be able to call my mom if I have to, because I'll just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friends that I used to know and stuff like that, I don't exchange information with them.
Yeah.
Because every time they call me, I'm in the middle of something.
Mm-hmm.
Or every time I call them, they're in the middle of something.
Right.
So, yeah, family is hard.
Yeah. Interesting. So it's like sacrificing one thing for the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big sacrifice.
Interesting. So if you had the chance to do it again, would you join? Or would you recommend other people to join?
Or which path how would you go about joining if you decided if you would join again?
If I would do it again, I would go the officer route, to be honest.
Mm.
Okay.
If I would do it again. Don't give or take. I love being an enlisted soldier.
Mm-hmm.
But with the officer part, I feel like the opportunity for me to make decisions and change regulation is pretty much high over there.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
mean, but you can still this like you said, there are different three ways to
Yes.
Get a officer rank. So you can still get to that position if you want.
Yes. With the time frame based on age, nah.
I mean, it's still
no, but
possible.
I can be a warrant officer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is another different
Routes.
different career route.
Okay.
So Navy, Army, or Air Force?
Honestly, I'll tell you what here.
That's a biased question.
It's not a biased question.
Every-
I'm sorry, I'm just throwing up questions out there.
Trust me.
Uh,
everyone
Force.
picks.
Air Force is the best.
Is it?
Because they are the laziest.
No, no.
Where'd you get that from?
So we call them the cheer force.
I'm just
actually.
messing with them. I
We
just
call
messing with
call
them.
them the cheer force.
Uh-huh.
The Air Force is the best because they actually do their jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have to test for their jobs.
Mm.
And their facilities, everything about the Air Force is much more organized.
Okay.
Yes, if I ask anybody, if you're smart enough, Air Force.
Mm.
So it's just like how you guys your regular lifestyle. You got the normal people, you got your average people, and you got your celebrities. For us, the celebrities is the Air Force.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, because listen, I work with a lot of retired military people, and managers at Air Force. Another senior member of mine is a Marine for 21 years,
Jeez.
and then some of them are Navy, and just a mixture of Army as well.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of like everyone's just saying, "Oh, my branch is the best. My branch is the best." Especially in terms of like toughness. They say that Marines they go in clean, do what they need to do first, and then the Army comes in. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, it is true. To be honest, different part of the military consists of different things.
Yeah.
So, they ain't no everybody's the best.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, what's the best for you?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, for example, you want to do a medical field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which of the military brand got the best medical field? I'll tell you right now, it's the Navy.
Mm.
So if you want to do Navy, if you want to do medical, the Navy got the best medical field.
Nice.
And then let's say, for example, you want to be a badass, still the Navy got.
Yeah, Navy SEALs.
The Navy SEALs is
Their
the
branch.
highest
Mm-hmm.
special force organization.
Mm-hmm.
But Marines are recommended as the toughest branch in the military.
Yeah.
And they're hard. Trust me. And then if you are into a career and then you want flexibility, you want to get advancement, promotion, and stuff like that, you choose the Army because they're bigger entity.
It's bigger, yeah.
And then you can rank up, you can move, and you can change MOSs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do that in the Air Force.
Yeah.
The Air Force is like one specific part, and it's hard for you to rank up
Yeah.
because it's based on your skills and your knowledge. Well, you know, in the Army, it's not based on that.
Yeah.
It's just
More
based
like
on
physical
experience.
attribute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think they created another branch from the Air Force, Space Force now.
Yes.
Oh, they have a space force now.
They
Yeah, they do.
The main focus is, well, Trump created it. Like he did all of that stuff,
Oh wow.
which they focus mainly on, like, satellite and space stuff.
Yeah, they do have the Space Force.
Interesting.
People in the military can switch over if they want to switch over to Space Force, and they can also keep their ranks too.
Oh,
How
okay.
easy is that though for you? Let's like switch from the army to like the navy. Do you have to go to like specific like applications, or are there like requirements that you need to meet?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you're coming out for, let's say, for example, if you're coming as a Marine and you're trying to go to Army, you have to do basic training. But if you're going from Army to
Oh, you have to do
Marine,
basic training
yeah,
again.
you gotta do basic training again because the Marines got their own different.
Mm.
They are more harder.
Yeah.
Their requirements are more stricter. The stuff are more.
It's like
different.
levels to it.
Yes. To switch, you can switch at any time, but there's also a lot of paperwork you have to do.
Yeah,
That's
that's what a lot of
interesting.
people don't want to do. Because when
Yeah.
you think about the paperwork stuff, you're like, I might as well just stick to whatever I'm doing.
Yeah, for real.
It's like the mental part of it is like usually the hardest thing to do. But yeah, in the military, right? Like, how is it like? Are there like bullies in there? And like, how do you deal with that? Like, how the military also deal with like bullies? And also, are there like biases in there, like to like specific group of people, and like certain things?
That's a good
Have
question.
you noticed like any of those?
That's a really, really good question. So the Army they got two programs. They got SHARP, which is sexual assault harassment program, and then they got EO, which is equal opportunity. So depending on what the requirement is, it's depending on that entity that you fall under. Bullies. Let's be honest. Everybody got bullies. Every work you got bullies.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. You just have to remember. Are you getting bullied for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons? But mostly in the military, you get bullied for the right reasons. Because they use that as a fuel so they can motivate you so you can go to the next level. But you have to do it to a certain extent, though. You just can't be picking on somebody just because you don't like them because of their race or their color and stuff like that. I said, no.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes you just lay back and see how it goes. Because some people don't like to be motivated.
Yeah.
Some people do like to be motivated.
Now, if somebody is, let's say somebody's like, just bullying another person, right? Not because like they want to see them like, toughen up or like grow, right? What are the consequences that could happen to that person, to the bully, if that's the case?
First thing you gotta report it. The instant he reported, the person got moved to a different unit. That's the first thing. It don't matter if it's right or wrong.
The person getting bullied or the bully?
The bully.
Okay.
It just depends who wanted to move. So if the person who being bullied wanted to move because it felt like he needed a fresh start, the command team will grant the wishes. Or if they wanted to stay, they'll move the bully That's the first thing. And then the second thing, there's gonna be an investigation. So where they investigate the matters. Usually, if someone is bullying somebody, somebody will always gonna step up. Somebody always gonna say something before he gets to that point.
Yeah.
And if he passed that point, that's when those kind of like stuff happens.
So you guys are like mostly supportive of each other more than you bring each other down. You would just say?
Depends.
Give us an example.
I'll be honest with you. So let's say, for example, we're in the same unit, right? So in the same unit, we all got different teams, and we very competitive, man. I ain't gonna tell you why. We talk shit to each other all the time.
Yeah.
Because we're competitive physically, mentally, socially, and even when we go to the range, we're competitive. We talk smack to each other.
Yeah.
So we bully each other just so you can get a shit.
It's like camarade stuff,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, just so you can get a less score than us, so we can bragging rights.
Yeah.
Because your ego thing. So I'm on top this time. Yeah, man, it's good to be a loser this time. So we do that all the time to each other. For example, we actually compete with each other on an everyday basis. For example, when we do PT, we're trying to see who's faster, who's slow. And then when we work on vehicles, who got the most broken stuff. Like how many broken stuff can you fix within a day with all the parts that you have, and then how smooth is your team run? So if your boss is not there, can the stuff still get done? So 9 out of 10 times in the military, when the boss is not there, things fail because nobody step up to the occasion.
Right.
So yeah.
Like the boss not in today, time to fuck around.
Yeah. We do fuck around.
Yeah.
That's the only chance we got, man.
Yes, we do fuck around.
Do it. Okay.
When the boss comes around, that's it.
So you've done 6 years. Are you like planning on staying longer than that, or what? Do you have like a time range? You feel like, you'll be out. That's it. That will be for it.
I'm thinking about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I always tell people there's always different aspect that comes to those kind of decision making. For me, I like the military. If it's up to me, I want to do 20 years because of the benefit. But in reality of things, it's not gonna happen because of certain things. One, my physical body. How much physically can I take?
Yeah.
And what my current position right now physically. And then within the amount of years that I sign up for, we enlist for, is my body gonna be able to take it? And then you gotta look at it career-wise, career progression. Where I'm at right now, did I like where I'm at? Where I'm about to go? Am I gonna be within the years that I signed up for? And where am I gonna be at once that contract finish? Is it possible? And then mentally, am I mentally okay right now for me to continue? Because there's a lot of mental stress. In the military, it's just go.
Right.
There ain't no chill. You gotta ask yourself those questions. Can you take it more?
Yeah.
Because when you go to work,
Always on go.
you're always on go.
Right.
Interesting.
The only time you get relaxed or stressed, your stress taken away is when we're about to deploy or coming out of rotation. Once you do that, that's the only chill time you get.
It's like a break in between.
Yeah, that 1 month, 2 month chill time. After that, it's go again for another
Stressed
2
again.
years. Yeah, for another 2 years straight.
Yeah. I feel that.
Where were you deployed at?
Well, we don't call it. A lot of people call it deployment, but we call it rotation. Because deployment is somebody who be into a danger spot, like Iraq, Iran, like an actual gunfight. Rotation is just when you go support another country, you just stay there for a period of time. So it usually count after you stay in the country or the location for over 6 months or more. The most you can be there is 9 months, but sometimes it goes all the way to 12 months.
You were in Germany. Was it Germany?
My last one, I was in Germany in COVID-19.
Man, you got it good, man.
And then this one that I just came back, I was in Lithuania.
Oh, okay.
The Mustangs.
My buddy, one of my friend, man, he was in Kuwait, man, hot as hell. And when he got from Kuwait, to send him to Buffalo, New York, man, cold as hell.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's insane, man.
Can you usually choose where you want to go?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you enlist, you choose. You have a bargain chips. You got all the, how you say it, all the chess pieces. So you tell the army or your organization where you wanted to go. So that's why it's beneficial for you if you want to switch around a lot to do little contracts. So every 3 years. So every 3 years you have the opportunity to choose where you wanted to go. If you choose a long contract like 6 years, when it's 3 years or 2 years is up, the military can choose. Oh, we need somebody over here. Time for you to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know some people say you can say you want to go there. They'll try to get you there, but then if they cannot make it happen, then they'll give you the next best thing.
Yes.
So it's not. You can always have the choice if it's available.
Yes.
If it's not, then they send you somewhere they can send you type
Yeah,
of
but
thing.
sometimes you don't have that choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, if you're already on contract, the army will just give you orders.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm in that position right now. I can get orders at any time to go to leave Texas, to go to any city where the army needs me, see me fit. And at this time right now, because I've already got a lot of experience, so the army can even send me to go to 3 sergeant school if they wanted to. They can also send me to go to recruitment if they wanted to, because I already got my experience.
Yeah.
So it just depends where the army needs me.
Okay.
Because right now I don't have the power. But in 2 years, I will have the power to choose where I want to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay.
That's nice.
So, what do you think about people that join the military to do the minimum amount of time required and then leave? Like, so they just join for the benefits and then they just leave.
Like 3 years only. That's it.
So I will not speak for everybody, but I don't know when people go to the military, they have a plan, some kind of plan. But sometimes the plan don't go right. Yeah. So some people do it for citizenship.
Really? You can do that for citizenship?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's automatic
Yes,
too.
it's automatic. Once you get to the military, you get automatic citizenship. Some people do it for stability because they wanted to get out of whatever situation they're in. Some people do it for money. Like I said, what's the craziest thing you ever done for money?
You coming back to that question, huh?
Yeah. So some people do it for money. Some people do it for school. Some people just do it because of their family, because it's like a family tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody in their family got to serve at least a minimum of 3 years in their family.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you recommend your kids doing it?
No.
Why not? That is
Did you care to explain?
Nah, I'll tell you right now, because I already did my time. So I did my time plus his time.
Yeah.
So if I get out of the military right now, my kids' schools, college is already being paid for because of my time in service. So I did my time. So I wouldn't want my kid to do it. But I would not take the opportunity away from him. If he wanted to do it, if that's what he wanted to do, then I'll let him do it. But if that's not what he wanted to do, he just say, I want to try this stuff. Oh, like, no, you must be out of your mind.
Yeah.
You better go to school, learn some trade, do something like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you say you go, I need the experience. I don't know yet what I wanted to do, but I need the experience. I want to see how it works. I said, okay, go ahead, try it out.
But yeah, but I've heard from at least most people that went to the military, right? And one thing that I usually get back is people saying like that's usually for like their personal development. That's probably like one of the best decisions like a lot of them made, especially at a very young age when they got in, and see like a lot of most young people don't just have any idea, like where they want to take their life or like what to do with their life. And you're like in this stage where like, you getting past like the teenage like age
Uh-huh.
and getting into like the adulthood age, and college is not going well for you, and you just pretty much like just out there like in the middle of nowhere, like not knowing what to do. And my manager too, he did some time in the military actually, and he was telling me that that was like his best decision, just after I think he was like 18, 19, just got straight into the military, and he picked up like so much of his leadership skills in the military while he was there. And he said, I mean, he was even explaining like some of the reasons, like even though like some of the things that happened like in the back and like he did not completely agree with, unlike with those, because there was a point where like he was like what's it called, like a sergeant or like a lieutenant, or like he's like in charge of like a group.
Yeah, so sergeant.
And yeah, he was saying like he was at a point where like he was making decisions to send like young kids, to the war zone. And it got to a point where like, man, I don't think I can do this, any longer, because these are like just young kids, man. And like I'm in this position, like, he was successful in it, but now like he's thinking like, man, I'm pushing these young kids to like just go in the war zone, like. And yeah, he said that's like one of the reasons why he left. It's like, man, that is interesting way, to look at it also.
Yeah, that's crazy things you do for money.
Well, honestly, for leadership skills, we do have it. There's a structure for it. There's a lot of things that look unnecessary that I don't even agree with myself, but I have to do it because it doesn't make sense to me. That's one of the biggest problems with leadership. So when we get orders, we don't explain it to the lower enlisted what the mission is about. So we just wanted to give just orders, but then explaining what the orders were.
Yeah, they end up in a country they don't know what's going on.
So if you explain what the orders were, like why are we doing it eliminate the resentment. Because in the military, we got this word called embrace the suck. We're going to do it regardless. Even if you want to, you don't want to. At the end of the day, we're going to be there. Rain or shine.
Yeah.
Night or day. It's still going to get done.
Yeah.
No matter what. So you might as well do it while having fun or do it while you pissed off. Regardless, you still going to do it. For leadership-wise, I ain't going to lie to you. It's difficult. It was easier when I was only doing it by myself. Care about myself. Because I can be in the right place, the right time. By myself, when you tell me. I can pack my bag right, my rucksack bag, get my stuff for the field right. But now I'm in a position as an E5 sergeant where I take care of like 4 other soldiers, 5 other soldiers under my domain. So if they do something wrong, I did something wrong, even though I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You're responsible for that.
I'm responsible for that. So every messed up, every fuck up they got, I take the fall. But any success they got, they get it.
Really? That's what it is.
Yes, that's how it is. I don't get it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's the point of being an NCO.
I'm like, I didn't do it.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, we all done some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to tell soldiers that to do the right thing. And sometimes the right thing is not that so easy.
Yeah.
Usually, when soldiers get in trouble, I ask them, what was the decision you have to make? So I don't ask them why they get in trouble. I ask them, what happened? What were your options? Because everybody got different options when they're in trouble.
Yeah.
So the option he might take must be the most logical
to him.
For him.
Yeah.
So I want to get from...
Trying to understand from his point of view.
Yeah, from his point of view. And most of the time when soldiers get in trouble in the military, they were like, man, you should do some dumb shit. We're going to recommend you for Article 15. I was like, man, come on, man. You got to look from the perspective of the soldier.
That's one of the best things you can do, man. Put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, so as a leader, I try to explain certain things to the soldiers that, hey, remember, you don't want to be in a position where other people make decisions for you. in the military, that's the one thing you don't want to do. You want to be in control of your own decisions at all time, at any time. It doesn't matter what rank or what grade you are. Don't make nobody make decisions for you. If you give them the power to make decisions for you, then I'm sorry.
They own you.
Excuse my French. You fucked.
They own you. They own you. Well, yeah, man. Is there like any leadership classes or like courses that the leaders just have to take like in the military? And the reason why I ask also, right, because like in the past years, right, like at my job, I've had like different managers. Like one of them is like was in the military, and like few of the other ones were not, right. And just like by the way I interact with like all those managers, right, I can tell like from a disciplinary like point of view, right, I can pretty much like sense like where they at. And let's say for example there's this one process that I usually do, right, and for some reason like I just end up like messing it up or like did not do it, right. So a manager that probably did not have like a military background, it would be like, man, why you didn't do it, right? And just trying to understand like why I did not do it, and maybe like try to find a way that we can do it the next, find a way that I do not repeat that same issue, right? Whilst the guy from the military, right, when that same situation happened, right, the first thing he said was like, man, you cannot like miss doing these things. And he said like the next time we meet, I want you to come up with like a solution of how you're gonna fix it next time so you don't miss it anymore. So it's just like two different point of view, right? Like he's coming from you're going to like find a way to fix it yourself, you know and he was also fine like if I'm not able to like come up with like a clear plan, like he's gonna help me with it. Whilst like the other person that may not have that background, like it's more like kind of like a compassionate like level that they communicate with me on the similar situation.
Yeah. I don't know, like, if I could add to this, but I feel like sometimes it's just in the military, you make decisions that are really drastic that can cost you your life. So you have to kind of move in a certain way where you have to move with as little errors as possible. Because the more
Attention to
errors you
detail.
make, the more, yeah, exactly, attention to details. As to like, that's where like the 2 points come in, because someone that's not in the military that's more passionate, they see the other side of it, because like in the military it's just more tough and everything. So with you being on the other side, it just gives you another point of view. I feel like it's both sides are in a good or have a good intention,
Yeah.
but I think either or, you could definitely go with either or decisions. I feel like with the military, they should have that side as well, because not everyone responds the same way. It's just
Yeah.
you find that more like the passionate side more on the side of life, where the military is just that. Plus, you can have that, so it's an advantage to have that. But
Yeah.
having that life side of it, kind of like
Yeah, to be
helps as
honest,
well.
I actually did relate more to like the military manager approach, right? Because for some reason I felt like even though like he may sound stuff, but like it's kind of like empower me also. Like he's not gonna like do like my tell me like how to do my stuff. He's saying like this is your job, right? And I'm giving you the control to like figure it out so you can be better at it. And yeah, it was just like just very interesting like experience just observing. And the funny thing actually also, right, the other manager that's not like probably did not have like a military background, what she did actually after the next time when I did it right, what she did she actually rewarded me also. She was like you can just go grab lunch for yourself and just expense it.
Yeah.
I was like, that is interesting. Like, how did you get to mess up and you get free lunch?
That's the thing, man. It's like people get rewarded for doing bad things sometimes, which I don't think is good.
I think it's good, and also I do understand why it could not be good, right? And the reason why I say like it's good, right? Let's say because like you don't want, or you also don't want to like punish people too much for making mistakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, you cannot like get rid of mistakes completely, and unless if somebody like does like over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
then you at that point like you have to like make the decision like is this person like an asset to us or liability if they
Mm-hmm.
keep making the same mistake over and over.
Yeah.
But if it's the first time and you reward them when they did the same thing that they did wrong, when they finally get it right, you reward them for that. I
Mm-hmm.
think what that does also is like you kind of like putting them in a mindset that people that do well gets rewarded here. So that's what most people gonna think of now. Like how can I continue to do well so I can get rewarded?
Yeah.
And that's why promotions work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't just sit around and just get promoted. Like you
Mm-hmm.
have to do something like exceptional, then you get rewarded for that. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just kind of like installing like the work ethic or like the you earn what you get
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But
So is
I mean,
it?
some people can be like very lazy, like take that the completely different way.
Yeah. Interesting. So Abu, for you, is it like that in the military? Like when someone mess up, do they get punished, and then if someone does something good, they get rewarded, or how is that seen, or how is that taken up?
Um, it's completely different.
Mm.
Sometimes people get rewarded for doing good things, nice things,
Mm-hmm.
just to show appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sometimes, actually, I like when people make mistakes.
Yeah, man. I think
I'm
that's the
being
best way
serious.
to learn. Yeah.
I'm being serious. Not only that, because it make me learn something different.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when I have a job for my soldiers, I give them the job, the task. I
Mm-hmm.
don't tell them what to do, how to do it. They have to figure
Mm.
it out how they're gonna figure it out, and then I let them fail. And then when they do fail, and when they come to ask me for help, I said, "Do you ask your battle buddies? That means your peers."
Mm-hmm.
I said, If you say yes or no, if you say no, I'll say go ask your peers
Mm-hmm.
because they probably already done the job before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then after that, if y'all two both fail, then you come ask me. Then I'll tell you. With the military, we want creative thinking, and we want you to work in a stressful situation. We need your mind to sound right because you're already in a stressful situation,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to make good decisions.
Yeah.
And then even if you don't make good decisions, you just have to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's good or bad, you
Mm-hmm.
can't just panic. You have to
Mm.
make a decision
Mm-hmm.
so that way we can move forward. Um, Talking about your question about leadership, we do have leadership courses that we take for each rank.
Mm-hmm.
For like junior enlisted, for you to become a NCO, you have to do a basic leader course
Mm.
where they teach you more about leadership, management, small teams,
Mm-hmm.
how to write documentations,
Mm-hmm.
how to like write awards and stuff like that. And then when you trying to become a team leader, you go to ALC, which is Advanced Leader Courses.
Mm.
That's where you learn more about your job and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then organization wise, you go to SLC,
Mm-hmm.
which is like you control like 30, 40 people in your platoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Force Sergeant, which come to a whole company. And then Sergeant Major, entire battalion. So we have classes like that
Oh,
for
nice.
leadership.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Usually, when you hear the military like sound tough and all, it seems like very boring too, right? But I do know. I know there might be some things going down that you may people may not chat about. Like, what are some of the fun things that you guys do in the military? Like, is that like sports or like parties that you guys set up or
Oh
stuff?
yeah, we
Oh, I
do.
got a follow-up question to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we do. So recently we just have a, how you call it, Cav Week, because I'm from for Cavazos now, for her. So we have just recently got a Cav Week, where we allow soldiers to play sports with
Okay.
different battalion, compete in different battalion, different sports,
It's just
different,
for 1 week.
yeah, for 1 week. So
Okay.
we compete in football, soccer, baseball, softball, um, hide and craft, tug of war, What else?
Is it by
spades.
groups or?
No, but by battalions.
Okay.
So each battalion represent, you pick people from that battalion, from different companies, made a team, go out there and compete with different battalions over the brigade. And we compete, and it's get really, really, really competitive. Because I don't know, for some people, they think they're still in high school. High school glory days, you know what I'm saying? They're competing like crazy.
Yeah.
We do have that, and then also we also have, during that Cav week, we also have that for the families too. I don't know if you watched my Instagram recently, where we see the spouse, their family member go out there.
Okay.
They do what we do, but in a fun aspect. We made a course for them where they went and see some of the lifestyle, what we do on a regular basis.
Okay.
Yeah, for like when we want to go to the range, what we have to do, we have to go play simulation, like a video game course by shooting, and then we talk to each other, communicate before we go to the actual range. So we able to do that, show them that.
Do you guys like party at night and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, we always stay at night.
Like getting chicks
You
type
don't
of
want-
party.
You don't want to get there.
Yeah, we always
Like
party.
getting chicks type of
So
party.
yeah,
Give him the answer, bro.
we do party.
That'll make a life a yes or no question if he wants to join the military,
we
man.
do party. Oh man, so since I'm a leader, I hate doing CQ. It's like a guard shift on Fridays and Saturdays. I hate it.
Because everyone out partying.
Not only that, they have parties in the barracks.
Oh.
And it's always crazy because after like 2100, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 2200, everything got to shut down.
Damn.
So you have to keep it on the low. But for some reason, it doesn't happen as planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're always out there in the barracks drinking, yelling, screaming, sometimes even fighting.
Competing with each other.
Yelling
and
and screaming at each other, like dancing. Yeah, but
Interesting.
it's crazy. It's
No,
fun
I
time.
heard that there are police like in the military, right? What is their role?
Same as your regular police.
Really?
Yeah, the MP. Yeah. The military police is the same thing as a regular police. They guard the whole installation, and then they also provide support, just like the regular police on base.
Oh wow.
Yes, they pull you up, they give you ticket like everybody else. You still go to jail.
I got pulled
You
over
go
one
to
time
jail
on
in the
base.
military?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
we
pulled
go to
over
jail.
one time on base. They
What?
gave me a ticket because
Hey,
one of
did
my
you-
lights wasn't
Did you hear what
working.
he said? He said
Yeah,
you go to jail in the military.
Yeah.
That's if you are in the military, you go to jail. It's worse than being outside of the military and going to
Really?
jail.
Yes, because it's double jeopardy, depending on where you at. If you're outside, say for example, you get into a fight, say in Austin or Dallas, you got locked up. Oh shit! Get called by Force On. Force On will go all the way to Dallas, pick you up, bring you back, and then you have to handle the civilian part of it, and then you also got to handle the military part of it, because you just violated your
Bro code, man.
your contract.
So what are some of the craziest stuff that you've experienced while being in the military?
Man,
Crazy stuff.
oh my god, crazy.
I mean, stuff that you can speak on right now because we're fasting.
What are you telling me to speak on it?
Well, the craziest stuff I ever done was recently we went to NTC, which is in California, for Owen. I was fasting at that time. Ramadan. Man, I'll tell you what, right now, that was a bad idea, man. In the desert, man, it's like almost 100 degrees out there.
Oh wow.
Towing vehicles back and forth at 88. I passed out
Damn.
for 15 minutes straight. I didn't know what was going on.
Man, I would
But I
fake
was
passing out.
But you were driving?
Yes. Somebody have to like shove me for me to wake up.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the most craziest thing I ever done.
Man, I would fake
But nobody
passing
got
out, man.
no,
if I
nobody
was
got
there.
hurt.
Yeah.
What's the toughest thing you ever done?
The toughest thing I ever done.
Man, that sounds like it, man. Driving a desert,
Yeah.
No,
no food, no water.
that's not the toughest thing I ever
Yeah?
done. The toughest thing I ever done, I think is recently in Lithuania, towing 3 tanks in the snow for about 10 miles.
Damn.
And I don't know if you know about snow and tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Tracks are rubber. They have no traction.
No grip, nothing.
No traction.
Damn.
And the 88 don't go more than 25 miles per hour. And you're towing a tank which weighs about 80 to 90 tons. The 88's 110 tons. And going uphill, if you don't go fast enough, because you don't have traction, it will come back down. I'm telling you.
Sounds like
I
an
have
all-day
to
job.
figure out a way
Damn.
to tow the tank for 10 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a whole day.
Damn.
And
You were 10 miles.
yes, the way I have to do it, it was shitty, but it was effective.
Yeah.
So I have to unhook the tank,
Mm-hmm.
drive all the way up on the hill,
Mm-hmm.
turn around,
Mm-hmm.
put the main winch. I don't know if you know about the 88. Hook it up on the tank. Suck the tank to me.
Oh, so
Bring
like,
it up.
yeah.
Bring the tank up to me.
Uh-huh.
Back up. Suck it up to me to climb up the hill.
Uh-huh.
Back up.
And then keep pulling
Keep-
it. So
keep
you're not
pulling.
actually pulling it. You're using your wrench to actually pull it towards
Yes.
you.
Yeah, pull it towards me
Okay.
till I get to a flat surface where it can move again.
Uh-huh.
On a hook,
Yeah.
flip it around,
Mm-hmm.
tow it again, and go again. And then when I go to the next hill, do the same process over and over and again. And then I don't know if you know something about Europe. If you ever been to Europe, their roads are really,
It's
really
narrow,
small.
Yeah.
small.
And you know, if you see our military vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
they're huge.
Took the whole road.
Yeah.
They take over the whole road. And whenever you want to make that turn,
You like take.
man, I can't.
It's
I
like
don't
a
even
truck.
Wanna, I don't even want to remember this stuff, man. Making that turn,
Damn.
man, we have to break down trees
Damn.
because the road is not wide enough.
So how do the people in that area feel about you, like guys taking out trees and kind of affecting their environment?
Well,
and
it's
stuff
not.
like
I
that?
don't think it's a neighborhood place. You guys, the base is never in a neighborhood, right? Like a houses.
Yeah, we do we're close to a neighborhood. They don't like us because I'll be honest. Whenever we do gunneries, when those tanks shoot, the ground shakes for about 5 to 6 miles, and then you can hear it about 10 miles away.
Wow.
It shakes. So whenever we shoot gunneries, like those people in the area don't sleep
Yeah.
because those rounds are heavy.
You guys do it all day, all night.
Yes, all day, all night. It's heavy. So they don't like that.
Yes,
But
sir.
they want us over there because they want our support. But they don't want us to train. And I asked them like,
That's
what's the
just
point
very ironic.
for us
Yeah.
to be here if the equipment don't work? You can see, then how are we gonna protect you?
Yeah. That's crazy. Interesting. So, back to one of the questions you asked, I was gonna follow up on. Is it true that girls get passed around in the military? Like, there's barracks girls.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Thank you.
I cannot confirm or deny. Okay.
Can you date though? Can you date like in a like someone in the same group as you? Or how does that work?
So NCOs, which is E5s and above, E5, E6, E7, E8, cannot talk to law enlisted. So if you're E8, you have to talk to someone.
Even
in
if she's
the
fine
E8.
as hell.
Don't matter.
Like you saw in your dreams.
You have to
man.
re-enlist.
You can't. That's the rules. But some people do it.
Oh yeah.
Some people.
But
do.
if you get in trouble, what's the consequences?
the consequences is pretty bad.
No, it's the
Severe.
same thing like in the corporate
So-
workspace, right? Was like I mean, a lot of the time they sound like you cannot date like, you know, within your team or like within the company and things like that. But it happens all the time, man. Man, I was in a cruise. I told you guys this one of our podcasts that we did. I was on the cruise and I got to find out that everybody is dating. Like all the people working the cruise are dating each other. I was, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, if you're like in the middle of nowhere for like 6 months straight,
Yeah.
you gotta take up
Yeah,
your stress
man.
somewhere, man.
Exactly. And then they break up and go to their actual boyfriend when they,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cruise is
I was like,
over.
that. I was like, that's
Yeah,
crazy. It's like
yeah.
the cruise manager is dating like the head of the medical staff, and we got like the
Oh,
girl
that's
working
crazy.
the girl working in the freaking museum. She's dating like somebody in the kitchen. I was like, man, that's. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm just not, you know.
Man, we got the same
Like
thing.
They keep it in the family.
Nah, man. I was like, man, they're being too hard on us in the in the corporate space, and you guys can just do that here.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, we got those when we get deployed. You know, we deploy for 9 months. Oh boy, those are some stressful times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, man. You got people out there. That's when I don't want to be a female in the military
Yeah.
when we do deploy.
You think it's
Why
tougher
is
for
that?
females?
It is tougher for females because they go through. There's a lot of things they go through that a lot of people don't realize about. Females are when we go overseas, it's already harder on them. You know, they have their period. They have to do all that change. Sometimes it's hard for them to do all that.
Very
stuff,
emotional
right?
period also.
Yeah, and then two, you got every guy, almost
Want to
every
hit at you.
guy after like a month out here, he's trying to like
Yeah, they just lining up. What you
man,
doing tonight?
Yeah, the most ugliest female in the I'm be serious on base.
Even
it's not-
she gets attention?
Yeah, it's not the most prettiest. Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's not the most prettiest down there.
She get
bro.
whole ass.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
If you ugly, go to the military.
I ain't say
value
that.
girl.
I did not say that. I'm being serious, man. That whole got played down there,
Oh,
man.
Niggas are
man,
wild as
that's crazy.
So wait. Are you trying to say no one is loyal in the military?
Loyal. There's some people who are loyal.
Okay.
What's the percentage? It's mostly unloyal.
Oh, the loyal enlisted. I'm telling you, they're savages. They have no respect. They don't care what rank it is. What's for them to lose?
Yeah.
They got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So they go all out.
Damn.
Like I'm telling you, like all out. They go all out. Especially the mafia, E4 mafia. Man, those guys are troublesome.
Yeah.
They call them the mafia for a reason. They can turn a whole installation down.
Damn.
That's how much power they get.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just men and women.
Yep.
That's wild.
How many what different jobs are there for, a new enlist person to do? Like,
Oh.
or do you need to do like well, of course they do take the ASVAB test, but is there, let's say you perform well, like what's the category, like how?
So this is my advice. Anybody don't want to go to the military, I tell you what, there's certain things the military look for. It's called a GT score. So GT score comprises of vocabulary, reading, math, English. All right, those are the ones that I'm gonna look for.
Is it like really high level stuff or like very
It's
basic?
just basic stuff,
Yeah.
right? But your comprehension of it, they want to see how fast you understand the stuff. So if you can score high on those 4 aspects and math, you will be golden. You need a 110 minimum. So if you have
Out of what?
110 out of 150, I think that's the most I ever seen. The most I ever seen personally was 140 on the GT score. So if you have a GT score of 110 and above, you pretty much can get any job in the military. And if you do have a GT score of 110, please stay out of the motor pool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's so much other jobs out there in the military that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Interesting.
You got comms, 25 uniform, you got cybersecurity, you got medical. There's so much.
I bet calm sounds interesting.
Comm is really interesting. Mostly if I would suggest anybody to go in, do cyber because all the certs are already free already. And then you get a security clearance. Depending on how far you go on in rank, you get top level. And then once you get out the military, whatever your contract is, and big companies like Apple, Microsoft will hire you instantly without no degree. Because of that top secret clearance, you're probably going to get a bonus signing for 60,000 or 100,000 because they're giving you the money that they were supposed to do to get you the security clearance anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting.
So do you ever change your mind there, man?
I'm thinking about it, bro.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you right now, your first 5-6 years in the military, you ain't gonna make no money though.
That's okay. Yeah. So, how do you guys get paid in the military? Like,
Salary.
is it a paycheck? Is it because they already take care of you guys? They already feed you. They give you housing. So, like, is there any actual money that goes to you?
Yes. So you get your paycheck is called the LES. All right. So you get your LES, right? It's separated into different things. So you get your actual pay. You get paid by rank and time in service. So the longer you be in, the longer you're in that rank, the more money you get. It's all public record. You can go on Google, you can see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's all public record. You get paid by rank and time in service. It gets trickier if you get married. When you get married, you get BAH, basic housing allowance, which is additional amount of money, and then you also get BAS, which is your basic food allowance. So the basic food allowance and all that stuff, that's how you get a paycheck.
So it counts towards your paycheck.
Yes. So, but you get salary. It's a salary. You get paid the 1st and the 15th of every month. And it doesn't matter if you go to work, you don't go to work, you sit at home, you chill. COVID-19 while everybody's stressing.
Yeah.
I was drinking beer and still get paid.
So is it better if someone joins and then get married right away?
Yes and no, because it might cost you a relationship in the long run.
How so?
Because when you get into the military, your lifestyle change, your personality change, and you don't gonna spend more time with your significant other because you don't have that time no more. So you gotta remember that. So you can't slack off.
Yeah.
Sometimes they be calling and ask you where you at, and you tell them at work. They were like, "No, you're not. You with a female." You were like, "Man, there's only one female. It's called the army." I'm telling you.
I said there's only one. It's called the army.
Yeah, I'm out here like doing stuff. Yeah. It might cause you a relationship.
Sure. It's hard, especially when they deploy you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the divorce rate in the military is really high.
Is it?
Yes, the higher you go in rank, the more likely you divorce. So average about 3. You gotta get at least minimum 3 if you make it to Sound Major.
Do they also have to pay child supports and all that?
Yeah. Oh,
Military?
you don't even see that money, man. I
Yeah,
think that can come out of your paycheck like that.
I thought you get a pass, man.
What pass? No pass, man. They
For
get
serving the country, but you get a pass.
No.
But you know one thing I just learned though? Let's say if somebody's like doing time like in the military and stuff and you try to sue them, if they're in service you cannot. You have to wait for them, yeah. What's this thing called? You cannot serve them. You have to wait for them to at least be out of duty and stuff.
Damn. So they're covered. They can't sue.
Well, because they're still gonna get you. They're just waiting for you to get out.
No kidding. What if they don't get out?
Well, it's hard. You can't be, just say I'm gonna serve the rest of my life. It's gonna be hard. That's a hard job.
But hey, if I'm avoiding being sued, I'll do it. I'll do it, man.
Or you can be, do enlist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
True that.
man. I've learned so much, man. About just I thought I knew some things, but there's clearly a lot of things that I do not know. And but I mean, I do respect people that took that route though. I'm going to the military, and I mean, have you guys ever was there a point where you guys actually thought of going to the military?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I did. I did for
Yeah,
sure.
I never did. I don't know why, but I just never did at all.
I did.
Well, I did the first time. My mama said nope. I went to college and that shit didn't work out. And I came back. I was like, fuck it. I gotta do what I gotta do. That's when I went.
Yeah.
And I was too late. I wish I would have did it when I was young. I'll be honest with you. I'd probably be way high up there right now. Probably be a 7 or 8 right now if I like went to high school. Yeah, but I didn't. So my loss.
I think the reason too why like I probably fade out of that, right? Because when I was young back home, right? I mean, I did like the Boy Scouts thing for like almost like half of my primary school phase. And I mean, even the scoutmaster, like he thought like when I go to secondary school, I would just continue because I mean, in my high school, in my middle school, I was like the senior when I was like in 5th and 6th grade, right? Class 5 and class 6, and when I went to high school, like I just completely, did not lost like complete interest in it. While it's like people that are usually Boy Scout like in high school, in middle school, when they go to high school, they want to continue doing it.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't feeling it anymore, and that's when I started like getting into sports and stuff. And then when in high school here, in college, when usually see like the military guys, they come like try to recruit people. Like I just never like once thought of like stopping by even like try to learn what it is,
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about 10 times when I was like skeptical about what I wanted to do in college and
10
stuff.
times.
But yeah, man, it's just my brother wanted to do it really bad, and my dad was against it.
Yeah.
Like there was a recruiter that came to my house and everything to talk to my dad and everything. And he had a letter. My dad ripped the letter in front of him. It was like, my son's not going. Yeah, and my brother wanted to go. Like,
Is that Terry?
He wanted to go, bro. So, I don't know. Ever since then, I kind of, like, didn't pay any attention to it or anything. But I just wanted to go for, like, the experience and everything and all the benefits and all that. So
Yeah, I think my dad kind of like tried to pitch me into it.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't into it at all, man. I was like, I don't know, man. I probably was just one lazy ass kid, man. I was like, man, I'm not gonna do that. So, I was just, getting ready to live with like the failure that comes with it. But
Interesting.
I was just gonna use the military. That's it.
Oh, that's a lie. You can never use the military. I'll tell you right now.
you can never use them.
You join the military and they just start laughing.
No, they're laughing, bro. They don't wait.
I know what I'm saying. Of course, I'm gonna serve, but the main
For your own
thing,
benefit.
yeah, my own benefit.
Start laughing
man,
at
I'm
him.
telling you, bro.
Guess what? What I wanted to do,
What do you want to do?
I wanted to go do medical school.
Man,
And I thought about it. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pay for it?
Yeah.
Definitely not me.
See, I was gonna do Army
Still, you
Reserve,
gonna get
bro.
used, bro.
So I was like,
You can.
who's
Yeah, I
gonna
was gonna do
pay
reserves.
for it?
Yeah, they're gonna pay for it. But
That's
they're
what I'm saying. I'm gonna serve.
But they're gonna use you the hell.
Yeah.
Hey, you pay
My man says I was gonna use it.
everything,
It's a trap you
bro.
don't
I'm
know.
telling you, it's a trap. You pay every penny, bro. You gonna come home and you gonna be stressed out. You gonna like, man, damn it, bro. They got me.
I mean,
It was lucky, though.
I mean, as long as they paid for it, I'm
But
okay.
they'll pay for it. They'll pay for
Yeah.
it. Hey, man, right now, you go right now to the recruiting station right now. You
They're
tell
like,
me,
come
man,
on, we got money for
bro,
you.
they got money for you right now, man.
Nah,
I'm
man.
telling you, man, they're hurting.
It's not
You
too
gotta
late
wait
for
for
you,
6 years,
Nah,
bro. It's
man.
It's not too late
coming.
for you.
They're hurting for people.
That dream died a
Yeah.
long time ago, man.
That's true. A
Man.
lot less people are doing
Bruh,
military, like college and all that stuff,
It
man.
don't matter, man. I tell you, man. I have a bunch of soldiers, very high, capable soldiers, smart as hell, physical, everything top. When I saw this kid came in with a 120 GT score, and then I look at him, and I look at me. I said, bro, what the hell you doing here? I said, well, you even got a higher GT score than me. I said, bro, you need to move. He said, so I'm about to do this for 20 years and blah blah blah. I said, bro, watch me. 3 years you're gonna be out. You're gonna hate this job. You're gonna hate everything. I said, the older people who are out here and this stuff, they really likes it. Cause my MO is for a fact 91 alpha. This for you to be a 91 alpha after 5 years, it's like 20%.
Damn.
That's how hard it is.
Interesting.
So I told him, I like, bro, you not gonna resign.
Yeah.
And he did it. and the army gave him $60,000. He said no.
For him to resign?
Yep. He said no. And it's not only that, right? One of the things that...
Why they don't want them to resign?
So this is what I was trying to tell you about. Leadership. Like the people who are in charge. They want to micromanage, like you were saying. The lower people. They call me we got new army and old army. We don't have old army no more. We want old army back. New army, it's everything is so soft. I can say, you bullying me.
Very sensitive.
Yeah, very sensitive. And I was like, how you want us to get things done if you wanted to tell me, you telling me make it happen, but you
make everything about you.
That, and then you shadowing me while you already giving me orders. And it's kind of hard to work under that. So if that's the case, then you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't put me in a position to do something. And then at the end of the day, every time I'm trying to do something, even if I want to make a mistake, letting me make the mistake. You just want to go out there and do the stuff. And that's one of the things I like the military. You can never get fired. Yeah. It don't matter how much times you fucked up. It's the
But they'll demote. Can they demote you though?
Oh, you got to be on an extremely high. You have to do something really fucked up for you to get demoted.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I heard too about the government job.
Really fucked up. Like you done that stuff. Like they nothing out of it.
So what's one thing that can get you out of the military?
Oh, sexual assault.
Okay.
Sexual assault.
It's always that. Man.
Yeah.
Sexual
Of course, bro.
Always
bullying, fighting, drinking and driving.
I think disability can get you out.
I mean, duh.
Everybody gets disability.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people get out that way saying they have some kind of disability.
Yeah.
I know people that just did 4 years and then get out, and then right now they're getting vet assistance, and they're getting a 6-figure salary. So it's just double dipping. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's just
and
I feel like
the
a
money
lot
is not even taxed.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people take advantage of that, and I feel like a lot of people know about that and they do it, and some people they think it's just, I'm gonna serve my country, but some people go in that with that motive to just go in there and then try to get honorably discharged and then go do something else and still get that money for that. So
it depends on the.
Yeah, go ahead.
It depends on your medical records.
Yeah.
So it's based on your medical records. So that's why you do physical before you get into the military. So when you do your physical based on your state of being, and then when you get into the military, over time your body get deteriorated. You start getting knee pains from rocking with that heavy rucksack, 35 miles. You start getting foot blisters on your feet for wearing the boots, back pains. Start getting shoulder pains, headaches sometimes. The military pay you over time over that. So those are all percentage. So when you get out honorable, you get your disability. And then based on how much percentage you get, that's how much you get. The max you're going to get is $3,800, 100%.
A month.
every month.
Every month for the rest of your life.
Damn.
That's if you didn't retire. If you retire, you get your retirement paycheck and your disability paycheck.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
So after all the trainings, right? I'm pretty sure you guys have like a recovery process. It's like massage, like one of them.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Hell no. I wish.
I'm trying to figure out who does a massage. Is it man or machines, man?
Hey, I'll be happy, man. Hey, I'll sign like
This is not massage.
Do they have, can you serve the military virtually? So we can get the benefit too, man.
I'm like, who's massaging me today?
I don't need massage every single after trainings, man.
You got the guard, man.
That'd be nice.
You got the National Guard, man. That's a virtual. You barely go in there anyway. You only go once every month.
I think I've passed the age.
Yeah.
You gotta be within the age
I
range.
don't need to go to the military anymore.
Yeah. You know, I do have another question though. Like,